Okay, so now we are going to do the poof portion of the hair tutorial. So I take this section that I set aside for the poof, and I'm going to take out like the front part just to separate. I want a good amount that I can, this is going to be my part that kind of goes over and smooths over. So you want to make sure you have enough enough hair taken out. If you don't take out enough, then it'll be... Okay, so I took out this whole section here, and I'm going to save this whole section in the back. This is what's going to be the body of the poof. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to spray it. Dirty hair is always better. If your daughter's hair is super clean, it's going to make it just that much harder for you to do. So I always make sure that, you know, her hair doesn't start off like straight out the shower, and I want to get it kind of even dirtier with the hairspray. So now I'm going to tease with a teasing brush. This is the best teasing brush I think that we've found to tease. So I'm going to start from the base and work my way up. And this is, I mean, it's going to be a hot mess. So you want it to be really, really teased, very, very knotted up almost, because you're going to form the poof with this section here. So, I mean, I want that whole portion of the hair teased. Hopefully there's no straight pieces in there. That'll make it easier. Move this out of her hair. Okay. So I'm going to keep teasing. You really just, I mean, it has to be big like that, because this is what's going to make that whole body of the poof. So I'm going to keep teasing, and then I'm going to spray this while it's kind of big like that. Okay, so now what I do is, some people will do it like this and just form it this way and pin it like that, but I'm going to roll it because I want it to be a little bit bigger. So I kind of fold in all my hair so that it fills in the inside of this poof, and I'm going to make it the shape that I want and how big I want it. So this is the part that gets a little bit more meticulous. I also want to make sure all this part near the head is teased really good, because that's what's going to, you know, give me the shape. So I kind of folded it in like that, and I'm going to get the general shape of what my poof is going to look like. So you'll see it kind of taking shape like that. And then I'm just going to start pinning it to get the shape. Now, I'm not going to spend all day making it perfect like if it's for comp. I'm just trying to give you the general idea of how the process is going to work. So you can kind of see the general shape that I'm getting here. And I'm just going to make sure that this is pinned really well. Now I know there's lots of different tutorials, there's lots of, like I said, the ones that just kind of swoop it over and pin it. I prefer this route just because it stays better. My kid can tumble, forward roll everything, and her hair is still going to be done, and it's still going to look good at the end of the day. So I'm going to spray this base part here so that the shape is really good. Okay, now I'm going to take this extra part that I put out for the front. I'm going to spray it just a little bit. Let it dry before I flat iron it, but then I'm going to flat iron it. And the flat iron is going to help to get it shaped so that it just kind of goes over really well. I'm not going to go with like a straight flat iron. I'm going to curve as I go so that it just has a slight curl to it so that it'll go over that really well. Okay. So after this is what I normally do. I kind of just swoop it over like that. I'll spray it a little bit. And then I'll get this side to kind of go over like that. And then I'm going to bobby pin it as I go. I normally do the sides before I bobby pin the back, because the sides are the hardest part to get pinned really good. Okay, and now that I kind of know that it looks good, I'm going to spray it a little bit more, and then I'm going to bobby pin the center down a little bit more in the back, but I want to make sure that that shape stays there really well. So I'm going to bobby pin just the center pieces down that I haven't bobby pinned yet. And just put a few more bobby pins just to make sure everything stays really well. More hairspray, lots of hairspray. Okay, so we've done the poof, we've put the extensions in, now we're going to add the bow before we tease it. I'm going to take that excess hair that was left over from the poof and put it inside of my bow rubber band. So I'm not going to put this too tight. So there's the bow, and now she's going to turn